Disco from Australia total is second. And Johannesburg, South Africa. The wind speed is 11 km/h from the northeast. Nick Mello is up 10.58 in yellow pages. Nick Mello is up 11.84 in mineshaft. Nick Mello in Continental is first up 12.11. Nick Mello improved his P1 with a 1:14.664. Matthew Wheatley improved his P2 with a 1:16.513. 1.849 off Brilliant pole. Straight is fifth. Disco in Budget is P4 up 0.29. Disco is up 0.23 in Wesbank. Disco is up 0.09 in the kink. Matthew Wheatley is P2. Matthew Wheatley improved his second with a 1:16.091. 1.427 off pole. Buffhead improved his P3 with a 1:16.921. 2.257 from Australia in Wesbank is sixth up 19.89. Kosiada is up 28.25 in the kink. Ten minutes remaining in the session. Disco in Continental is fourth up 0.39. Disco improved is P4 with a 1:16.989. 2.325 off from Australia is P6 up 4.67. Scott Wheatley improved as P6 with a 1:47.726. 33.062 off pole. Nick Mello in Nashua is first up 0.10. Scalawagon from Australia in Nashua is 8th up 19.96. Scalawagon is up 25.71 in Top Sport S's. Scalawagon is up 26.33 in Continental. Nick Mello in Yellow Pages is P1. Best lap is a 1:14.664. Tobusaya from Australia in Westbank is P8 up 0.10. Kosiada is P7 up 0.20. Kosiada is up 0.56 in Winfield Hill. Kosiada is up 1.10 in Continental. Kosiada improved to 7th with a 1:19.831. 5.167 off pole in Brilliant Straight is 8th. Nick Mello is provisional pole with a 1:14.162. 4.017 off pole. 0.17 off pole. Scott Wheatley in Winfield Hill is P3 up 0.28. Five minutes remaining in the session. Scott Wheatley is up 0.62 in the kink. Scott Wheatley improved as P2 with a 1:16.029. 1.867 off straight is fifth. Scalawagon improved as fifth with a 1:16.723. 2.561 off pole. 2.561 off pole. Matthew Wheatley in budget is third. Best lap is a 1:16.091. Toby Sire in yellow pages is P7 up 0.17. Tobusaya is up 0.27 in mineshaft. Tobusaya improved as seventh with a 1:18.534. 4.37. Scalawagon is fourth up 0.33. Scalawagon is up 0.27 in Westbank. Scalawagon is up 0.82 in the kink. Scalawagon improved as P2 with a 1:15.676. 1.5 in William straight is P6. Buffhead improved as sixth with a 1:16.726. 2.564 off pole. Buffhead is up 0.27 in budget. Kosiada is 8th up 0.17. Buffhead in mineshaft is 6th up 0.14. Kosiada in Winfield Hill is P8 up 0.76. Kosiada is up 1.39 in the kink. The qualifying session is now in overtime. Kosiada improved as 7th with a 1:18.389. 4.227 off from Australia is P1 up 0.14. Nick Mello is up 0.33 in Winfield Hill. Scott Wheatley is P3. Matthew Wheatley is P4. Scalawagon is second. Matthew Wheatley in Winfield Hill is P4 up 0.10. The race session is at 1992 Kyalami in Johannesburg, South Africa. The wind speed is 9 km/h from the north-northeast. Scalawagon from Australia is second. Scott Wheatley from Australia is P3. Nick Mello from Australia is first. Scott Wheatley in turn 2 is P4. Disco from Australia in budget is 5th. Buffhead from Australia is P7. Buffhead is now P6. Corsa from Australia in Mineshaft is P3. Scalawagon is P2. Corsa is third. P5. Disco from Australia is P6, 0.2 behind Scott Wheatley. Disco is now P8. Scalawagon in yellow pages on lap 2 is second, 0.3 behind Nick Mello. Kosiada in Winfield Hill is third, 0.2 behind Scalawagon. Scott Wheatley from Australia in Mineshaft is P4, 0.1 behind Kosiada. Buffhead is P5, 0.1 behind Scott Wheatley. Buffhead lost fifth to Matthew Wheatley. Scott Wheatley in Brilliant Straight is fourth, 0.2 ahead of Matthew Wheatley. Kosiada from Australia is fourth, 0.1 ahead of Matthew Wheatley. Matthew Wheatley was 1.5 faster last lap. Matthew Wheatley from Australia on lap 3 is fifth, 0.4 behind Kosiada. Kosiada in Wesbank is fourth, 0.5 behind Scott Wheatley. Matthew Wheatley in Continental is P5, 0.3 behind Kosiada. Matthew Wheatley was 1.5 faster last lap. Disco in Brilliant Straight is P7, 0.5 behind Buffhead. Matthew Wheatley in Nashua is fifth. Best lap is a 1:21.449. 3.586 off the fastest minutes remaining in the session. Buffhead is P6, 0.5 behind Matthew Wheatley. Disco in Winfield Hill is 7th, 0.2 behind Buffhead. Buffhead in Mineshaft is P7. Buffhead in Mineshaft is P behind Disco, 0.5 behind Disco. Kosiada is P5, 0.4 behind Matthew Wheatley. Disco in total is 6th, 0.2 behind Kosiada. Buffhead is P7, 0.2 behind Disco. Disco was 0.8 faster last lap. Disco in Top Sport S's is P6, 0.4 behind Kosiada. Disco was 1.4 faster last lap. Scalawagon in Continental is second, 2.3 behind Nick Mello. Corsa is seventh. Nick Mello in Nashua is P1, 1.7 ahead of Scalawagon. Nick Mello lost first to Scalawagon. Corsa is P7, 0.5 behind Buffhead. Scott Wheatley in Wesbank is P2, 0.5 behind Scalawagon. Scott Wheatley passed Scalawagon for first. Scalawagon in Continental on lap 6 is second, 0.5 behind Scott Wheatley. Scott Wheatley in Brilliant Straight is P2. Scott Wheatley passed Scalawagon for P1. Nick Mello is P3, 0.1 behind Scalawagon. Nick Mello passed Scalawagon for P2. Scalawagon in Yellow Pages is third, 0.5 behind Nick Mello. Matthew Wheatley in Wesbank is fourth. Best lap is a 1:18.436. 0.573 off the fastest lap. Scalawagon is P3. Tobisaya from Australia is 8th, 0.5 behind Corsa. Corsa is 8th, 0.1 behind Tobisaya. Nick Mello is second, 0.4 behind Scott Wheatley. Matthew Wheatley in Wesbank is fourth, 0.5 behind Scalawagon. Matthew Wheatley was 1.0 faster last lap. Nick Mello in Continental is second. Scalawagon is P4, 0.1 behind Nick Mello. Matthew Wheatley from Australia in turn 2 is third, 0.3 ahead of Scalawagon. Scalawagon in Budget on lap 9 is P4, 0.5 behind Matthew Wheatley. Nick Mello in Winfield Hill is P2, 0.3 behind Scott Wheatley. Matthew Wheatley in Mineshaft is P3. Disco is 5th. Nick Mello is P2, 0.5 behind Scott Wheatley. Scalawagon is P5, 0.4 ahead of Buffhead. Scalawagon lost P5 to Buffhead. Nick Mello from Australia in Top Sport S's is second, 0.3 behind Scott Wheatley. Matthew Wheatley in Mineshaft is P3, 0.2 behind Nick Mello. Nick Mello from Australia is P2, 0.2 behind Scott Wheatley. Matthew Wheatley in Brilliant Straight is P3, 0.2 behind Nick Mello. Nick Mello in Budget is second, 0.4 ahead of Matthew Wheatley. Matthew Wheatley was 0.5 faster last lap. Matthew Wheatley in Top Sport S's is third, 0.5 behind Nick Mello. Disco is fourth, 0.2 behind Matthew Wheatley. Disco was 0.7 faster last lap. "15 minutes remaining in the session. Kosiada in Continental is P8. Disco is P4, 0.5 behind Matthew Wheatley. Matthew Wheatley in Wesbank is P3, 1.0 behind Nick Mello. Nick Mello in Brilliant Straight is second, 1.3 ahead of Matthew Wheatley. Nick Mello lost third to Disco. Tobisaya in Nashua is 6th. Nick Mello in Mineshaft on lap 13 is 4th, 2.0 behind Disco. Disco was 2.6 faster last lap. Scott Wheatley is P1, 2.4 ahead of Matthew Wheatley. Nick Mello in Top Sport S's is P4, 1.5 behind Disco. Buffhead is P5. Buffhead lost P5 to Tobisaya. Nick Mello is P1.3 behind Disco. Matthew Wheatley in Brilliant Straight is P2, 2.4 behind Scott Wheatley. Nick Mello in Budget is 4th, 0.6 behind Disco. Tobisaya is 5th, 4.3 ahead of Buffhead. Nick Mello from Australia in Brilliant Straight is 4th, 0.5 behind Disco. Scalawagon in Nashua on lap 16 is P8. Nick Mello in Wesbank is P4. Best lap is a 1:17.863. Scalawagon in Winfield Hill is P8, 0.1 behind Cosiata. Nick Mello in Budget is 4th, 0.5 behind Disco. Buffhead is 6th, 0.5 behind Tobisaya. Tobisaya was 1.6 faster last lap. Buffhead passed Tobisaya for P5. Nick Mello is 4th, 0.7 behind Disco. Five minutes remaining in the session. Buffhead in Nashua is 5th. Buffhead lost 5th to Tobisaya. Matthew Wheatley in Brilliant Straight is P2. Nick Mello in Brilliant Straight is P4. Disco in Top Sport S's is 3rd. Matthew Wheatley in Brilliant Straight is second. Disco on lap 21 is P3, 0.5 behind Matthew Wheatley. Disco passed Matthew Wheatley for second. Nick Mello is fourth, 0.5 behind Matthew Wheatley. Nick Mello passed Matthew Wheatley for P3. Corsa is P6. Matthew Wheatley from Australia is fourth, 1.1 behind Nick Mello. Scott Wheatley in Mineshaft is P1. Matthew Wheatley in Top Sport S's is fourth, 0.5 behind Nick Mello. Matthew Wheatley lost fourth to Tobisaya. Disco is P2. Buffhead finished P7. Scott Wheatley finished P1. Disco is P2. Disco finished P2. Nick Mello finished third. Tobisaya finished P4. Matthew Wheatley finished P5. Matthew Wheatley finished 5th. Kosiada finished 6th.